Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's main event, we have the Mike Tyson of the sim industry. We've got the strong, the heavy-hitting, heavy-punching, experienced Simucube 2 Pro. In the other corner, in the orange corner nonetheless, we have the Logan Paul of the sim industry, the newcomer, the loudmouth, the one to beat. Asetek Invicta. That's the best I can do. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Okay guys, just before we start here, just want to let you know, both these bases I bought with my own moolah, my own dinero, my own V-Bucks, if that's still a thing. Anyway, so I can say what I want about these bases, and this is just my opinion. You can then make your own opinion, or you can use my opinion to formulate your own opinion. These are just thoughts in my head, and trust me, the thoughts in my head sometimes is weird. So anyway, these are just sim racing bases, and we're going to figure out which one of these I prefer and which one I think is better. You can agree to disagree, or you can just agree to agree. Anyway, so how we're going to do this is I'm going to formulate a list. Here's the list. I'm going to try and fit it in here between my hands. And these are the categories. And now we're going to choose, in each category, I'm going to choose which one I prefer, okay? Now, you'll see the last one, it says special. It's because it is special. I will be risking thumb and nail. And I'm going to put both these bases at max Newton meters. And we're going to take a corner, maybe we'll go and do El Rouge flat out. And we'll see if we get out on the other side with thumbs and nails. Anyway, this is going to be a good one. Let's get into category numero uno. The price. The Simucube 2 is going to cost you 1,199 euros. That's excluding any shipping or taxes. The Asetek Invicta is going to set you back 1,302 euros and like 50 something cents. And that also excludes shipping and taxes. So, which one will I pick? Oh, the Simucube is cheaper? No. Actually, for the price, I'm going to pick the Asetek one in this category. I just believe that Asetek offers you that little bit more for 100 euros more. You get your quick release that works with electricity and power to your wheel. You get all the USB-C slots in the back. You get the slew rate that is nearly as good as the Simucube 2 Ultimate, which is amazing. And you get all that for an extra 100 euros. So definitely in this category I'm siding with Asetek, even though it's 100 euros more. Hey, it's my review, I can pick. Okay, let's talk build quality. Now, build quality, there can only be one winner, and that is the Simucube 2. Okay, everything on this base just feels absolutely premium. Everything is solid. The only piece of plastic on here is the power button and the aerial here on the back. Besides for this, every single thing is made out of metal. Look at this front mounting plate where you mount this wheelbase on. It is solid. It's like a centimeter thick you know, mounting plate. It's just very, very, very well built. You can see the places where everything is put together, everything lines up perfectly. It's just I cannot imagine a company making something build quality better, to be honest. It's just very, very well made. Now, don't get me wrong, the Asetek is also very, very well built. However, there's a few places where I can see they've put the front and the back cover together. Everything doesn't line up just quite perfectly. The front cover is plastic, the back cover is plastic. However, that it's not a problem, them being plastic. It doesn't affect the operation even one slight bit. However, yeah, that is why I give the edge to the Simucube, just in that regards. But still, I would say the Asetek is a 9 out of 10 if I were to give for build quality, and the Simucube would definitely be a 10 out of 10. So yeah, point for Simucube. Okay, quickly want to talk about the QRs, the quick releases. Now, the Simucube only has a mechanical quick release, so there's no wiring that goes through here. You do not get any power to your wheel. If you want power or lights to your wheel, for example, anything like this, you are going to have to run a USB cable, and it is not wireless. You can, however, have a wireless wheel if you get one of the, see this little logo here? So steering wheel that is compatible with Simucube, and it works perfectly. You flick a switch on the back of your steering wheel to switch it on, and it's automatically connected, and it works flawlessly. I've never had any problems. However, you won't have rev lights or backlit buttons or anything like that unless you run a cable. Now, on the other hand, when the Simucube, where the Asetek Invicta base, they've made their quick release, so the power gets transferred through this little gold pins, and on the wheel side you can see there's this gold plate right over there, and it is as easy as that. Very, very easy, very, very solid, and yeah, you get power to your wheel, and you all the data, everything gets sent, and it is 100% truly wireless, you know, which is good. Now, one thing I do want to point out is with this, for me to put a wheel extension onto this Simucube 2 Pro is very, very easy. It's as easy as just a few bolts, and I can put an extension on. For some people, running some people prefer having an extension to maybe tuck the screen in between the base and the steering wheel. With this, I don't think you'll be able to put in, or not as of yet anyway, you won't be able to put in an extension. And then also just on the solidness of it. See this, the Simucube 2, when the wheel is mounted on here, it is 100% solid. It's almost like the wheel is welded to this shaft. It is solid, solid. There's absolute zero play. Now, with the Asetek base, I do have a slight bit play. I'll put a video looking down onto my wheel. There's a very, very, very minute play. I would say maybe like a millimeter movement. However, there is movement. I have heard from other people who have this base and wheel combo that they have zero play. So I don't know, this might just be my base, and it might just be a problem that I'm having. So keep that in mind. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video over here. I have a word from someone from Asetek that my wheel is not supposed to have as much play as what it has on this video. Now, one thing I have to say is they responded seriously quick. Now, it's not fixed yet. I will put here in the description later how quickly and how easily all this was resolved. However, so far, they're top notch. Here's my screen I have from I posted a video just on the owners group, and I just asked them, is this normal? Does anyone else have it? And very quickly I was here approached, someone told me to email them, and I've done so, and they've replied, and I'm in the process of getting this done. So anyway, I just want to point out that this is not normal, and you know, I did leave it in this review because obviously I did encounter this problem. However, yeah, nearly everybody that I've spoken to, well, not nearly everybody, everybody I have spoken to has not had this problem. So yeah, I'm probably just an unlucky one. Let's carry on. But anyway, I will still give the points to Asetek. They definitely, the QR I think is fantastic, and I hope that all manufacturers going forward will be using something similar to that. It's just easy and it's a delight to use. So yeah, good job Asetek, you get the point. Okay, connectivity. So we're looking at the back of these bases now, and yeah, there's not much to say for the Simucube 2. You connect it with USB to your computer. You've got your power cable, and the antennas, obviously, for if you want to use your wireless wheels. You do get this accessory port. I've never ever seen anybody use this thing. I don't even know if it is a thing. Let me know in the comments if you know someone who actually uses this port. But for me, it's kind of a useless port. I can't run any of my shifters or my handbrakes through this port. The connection, I don't know what that is even. But yeah, okay. And then you've got your power that goes in there, and that is for your torque on/off button. So those are your connections on the Simucube. Whereas on the Asetek, very, very nice. You get 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 USB-C slots where you can run a handbrake. You can have your shifter. You can run a couple of things off this base, and it saves you 5 slots on the computer. Now I don't know if the power to them is continuous. I will have a look, and then I'll make a note here somewhere, yes or no. But yeah, that is very, very nice to have. You can run quite a few of your gear from your base, and you don't have to worry about running cables all the way to the computer. You might just need to run one from here to your computer. That is very, very, very handy, especially if you're a cable freak and you like to have things tidy. You can imagine just running everything into your base and have, like I said, one cable just run to a computer which might be in the corner of the room or something like that. So that is very, very nice. Obviously you got your power, and then there's 2 here, one for your on/off button, one for your kill switch. And yeah, I just think the Asetek wins this round as well. Very, very good Asetek. You definitely guys are thinking things through. Tick for you guys. Okay guys, we're on to the kill switches and the on/off button. Now, this one here, the Asetek comes with an on/off switch in one little case like this, and then the kill switch in another case like this. Now, I had to remove mine from these cases so that I can fit it into my front mount. So over here, I've got my kill switch, I think, yep, and on this side is the power to the wheel. Okay, now this is very, very nice. I do like that because I don't have to, okay, I don't need to try and struggle there underneath, you know, I mean, you know, finding a button. Anyway, I'll show you now. I can just, from the front, while I'm sitting at my rig, I can just power on and off my wheel, and that is a big bonus in my eyes. Okay, I've said before, I do like the big red button I get to smack with the Simucube, and it's just more of an industrial feeling. And I do like the kill switch, a big button, but there's no on/off switch with the Simucube 2. You have to spend extra money on their premium switch. Now, who wants to buy another switch when you already got the switch? You know, in my opinion, they just should have had an on/off button on the Simucube 2 Pro one, and the kill switch would have been fine. Instead, now I am to this little button. Look how small this button is on the back of this base. It's a tiny button for me to find the on/off switch. And I told you, it's like me, I'm like this. I'm there under. I'm reminded of my youth, the good old days. Anyway, you know, so that is not good. It takes me like 2 minutes to find the off button. It doesn't normally take me 2 minutes. But it's a silly problem. It's definitely a problem. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I've forgot to switch this base off, and it's been on for 24 hours or 2 days before I'm back at my wheel and I realize, wow, this thing still got, there's still tension in this thing, and I forgot my wheelbase on. So it's a silly problem to have, but it's definitely a problem. I would have loved to have this. Let me take you to it, because I couldn't bother taking this off, but I'll take you to it. Look here. So let me see. See this button here? I mean, this is nice. I love being able to just spam it, and I've got it here so I can whack it with, it's close to my pedal, so I can just whack it with my knees. But just to have an on-off switch here would have been wow, wow, wee, wow. But no. But no. Let me put this back. There we go. Okay. So, definitely a kill switch. I'm going to go for the Asetek base. I think it's nice having the on-off switch, and it is nice that they come in cases so that you can mount them wherever you want on your wheel. And yeah, this is the front mount. You do have to take them out of the case, and it's not so nice having it dangled, the wires just dangled like this, but it is what it is. So definitely I will be giving a point there to Asetek. Well done, Asetek. They seem to be knocking them out of the park at the minute. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can find some points for the old trusty Simucube. Okay, one of the biggest things that makes a base a good base is also the software that you use. And I'm going to jump in and out from here and show you the software. In my opinion here, I still think Simucube has got the edge when it comes to the software. It is very, very nice that I can just go online and I can pick a random driver's profile, someone who's made a profile, and I can test it out, and if I like it I can save it. I've said it before, I'm not a tweaker. I don't like spending half an hour trying to tweak a wheel. I like something that I can get for a Formula 1 car and another profile for a GT3 car, and I like to set it and kind of just forget about it. You know what I mean? So in that regards, I really do like the Simucube software, where I can get other YouTubers. Like I know Dan Suzuki's one is very popular on there, and it is nice that you can go and share a profile and just go and drive without spending half an hour setting up settings. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes you do need to tweak just that little bit to make it yours, but you've got a very good starting point. Now Asetek did give us a little bit of a starting point. They've got two default profiles there for me, for iRacing, and my opinion, they're a little bit weak. It's not something that I would have been driving with. However, I have to give Asetek a point in the regards of their software seems to be very simplified, and sometimes that's a good thing. It's not overwhelming. It's not difficult to use. It is a couple of sliders and everything seems well explained. So it might be easier for someone who's not familiar with all these settings to actually side with Asetek. However, just because Simucube has been on the market for so long, I do still think that their software has a slight edge when it comes to software and the things you can tweak on your base. So for that, on that regard, I'm siding with the Simucube when it comes to software. Now, to make this interesting, I'm going to go into both these softwares here, and I'm going to try and get it to as close as possible Newton meter to Newton meter as what I can get these. And we're going to run the same damping settings. We're going to try everything the same. We're not going to touch a slew rate, because that is what affects how good these feel and things like that. So, and then I'm going to tell you how much of a difference it is, and how much of a difference the more increased slew rate is actually, how much I feel anyway. And yeah, and then let's get into it. Let's go into the sim and let me feel each base, and I'm gonna drive exactly the same over the same cobbles, over the same apexes. We're gonna like for like try and see which of these two bases feel better in my hands. Okay, now unfortunately I cannot use the same steering wheel because I can only use one steering wheel on this base from Asetek. Come on, Asetek, with that USB adapter already. And on this one over here, unfortunately, I cannot run the Asetek wheel on this one either. So, kind of just gonna have to feel. But we'll get close enough, okay? You know what I'm saying. We're gonna get close enough. So, see you in the sim. Okay. Hello guys, welcome on track. We are at Laguna, Seca, and we're in the new car, the Ray 1600. I thought it's only fair that I drive a car that I've not really driven in either wheelbases. That way it's a fair comparison as to something that I've driving all the time on the Simucube 2 and that I'm just used to, and then making a comparison from on the Asetek on that I don't think would be very fair. So yeah, we keeping it simple. This is a new car for me. I've done a few laps here just to kind of get my braking markers so I don't look like a complete idiot while I'm showing you guys this. These are the settings that I'm going to be running. There we go. Okay, so we've got our overall force feedback 100%, steering range 450, my bump stops are medium, I've got a 0% offset. Most of them settings are in the Asetek one as well. Reconstruction filter 2, torque bandwidth unlimited. So the dampening things, this is 10%, 10%, 12% inertia. The slew rate is set to no limit, unlimited. Yep, that's about it. These are for fine tuning, so these settings are not available on the Asetek software. These are literally like fine adjustments, as things that I never tamper with. Anyway, so that is my settings. That's what we're going to run this test on now. Okay, and also just want to show you quickly about the Simucube 2 wireless. So this is a wheel, and as soon as I is it on? No, there we go. You'll hear teet, and that is a wheel ready to go. It's as quick and as simple as that. Okay, let's get on track. I'm gonna do the first lap here, warm up my tires, and then we're gonna I'm gonna see you then again. Okay, see you in a second. Lap 1, let's do it. I'm not that good at talking and driving at the same time. Anyways, just more about the feeling. See the wheels there, the skidding. I can feel that coming through my steering. I can feel that apex. I can feel I just touch that exit. Oh. I feel I'm riding that curb heavy. Okay. Ooh. I can feel that make me a bit nervous. And brake. As the wheels lock up, I can feel it actually quite nicely through my steering there as well. When I'm doing a little bit of a slide, I can... Oh, maybe I should not have downshifted there, but I could feel it very clearly. Yeah, honestly guys, see the Simucube 2, when it comes to this force feedback, is no slouch. It feels amazing. I can keep going like this and have fun on this for hours and hours. Honestly, it is just... I mean, you can just feel everything. That slide, the shudder of the wheels. No, honestly, it is astonishing to think. Oh, even the tire just off the edge there, you can feel it clearly. Now, it is honestly astonishing to think that this wheelbase here, as of next week, will be 4 years old. 4 years on the market. And really, it just feels... Ooh, hit that bump nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely jubbly, honestly. Okay, let's get on the Asetek base, and I'm gonna try and remember this as clear as I can, and we take it from there. But wow, honestly, Simucube is amazing. It can't feel much better than this. I'm sure that any increases or any better force feedback will be so marginal that I wonder if I'm even able to pick it up myself. Anyway, let's try, okay? Okay guys, Asetek Invicta time. I can tell you, she feels nice. Feel that. A little bit wide. Oh, I can feel both. I can feel the curbs very, very nice. Yeah. No problem whatsoever. I can feel going through that dip very nicely. Honestly, not bad. There is so little difference between this Simucube and this Asetek. It's unbelievable. To be honest with you, I think the difference is are going to come in the settings. Whatever settings you're running, it's going to make the difference. But honestly, these two bases are so similar, it's unbelievable. I cannot tell you, when it comes to the force feedback, which one of the two I prefer. I just can't. Whoa. Now I know that's not what... Oh, let me first make this corner. It's not what you want to hear. I know you want to tell. I know you want me to say to you, oh, okay, buy the Invicta or buy the Simucube. But honestly, these two bases are so similar. It's unreal. The settings. It definitely makes a huge difference. At one stage I did not like the feel of the Invicta, just purely the settings. When I had, let me pop the settings up here, I had this anti-oscillation was all the way up, and it just made the wheel feel really dead to me. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, the settings will make a big difference in how your wheel feels and operates.
I can't believe it. If it isn't Mike Honcho himself, shake and bake, buddy! Shake it before you bake it!
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This thing is noisy on the max. I want to show you this. Let me point this camera down. So unfortunately, I can't show you my face and the steering wheel at the same time. Let me see if I can sew stuff. Look what happens when my car is standing still, right? I'm in neutral. That there is how heavy this force feedback is. It is unreal. See, I tried doing this first corner and it is crazy. Anyway, we're gonna try and do this. I'm just gonna put a marker here to reset over here just in case I need to if I make a mistake, but this is set to the absolute max, and you can see my face and everything shaking. My wife actually came up here and she said, "What's that noise?" I told her I can just need to do it one more, so I'm actually going to do the Asetek one tomorrow because I don't think she's going to allow me to do this twice. Anyway, let's go. Oh my god, it is so hard to turn this thing. This is using all my strength. I mean all my strength. Okay, god, I'm not gonna hold this thing too tight. Holy, it's shaking. I made it. I made it. I made it. Let's take it one off. I can't tell you how hard I had to grip this thing here. Unreal, honestly. If you've got the space, go and do this, and you know, maybe go and find me on TikTok or something and show me, you know what I mean, or on Facebook or whatever, you know what I mean, but it's the first time I've actually done it, and it is scary. You can just tell this is a machine. It can hurt you. Anyway, but loads of fun. Anyway, let's on to the next one. Okay, guys. I realized the last video, I don't want to do it over because that was my initial reaction, but my camera is a little bit small in the corner, so I added another camera here as well, just so that you can see how crazy things are at max Newton meters. Yeah, so anyway, these are the settings. As you can see, the wheelbase is set to 27, and I've got this all the way to the max, and we're gonna go to the car test. As you can see, it is wild. It is wild. Okay. Anyway. Things are falling. Okay. Oh, I don't know. No. This is a lot worse. This is a lot worse than the Simucube. Wow. Surely 2 Newton meters don't make this big of a difference. I don't know if I can do this, honestly. Whoa. My screens, everything is just shaking. Okay. I'm nervous, okay. If in doubt, flat out, come on. Let's do it. Let's just go. Oh, it's leveling a bit. Oh, my head. Oh, shit. Jesus. At least it's therapeutic, honestly. It's like 10 times better than massage. I'm honestly. That was just nuts. No, it definitely, I don't know if it is, it just feels a lot more powerful than the Simucube one. Anyway, that was crazy. It's not something I'll do again. My hands gripping. I had to grip the steering wheel so hard just to try and get it a little bit stable, but it's impossible. Like you can see, I'm like bloody shaking this house off. I wonder. Anyway, that there, my friend, deserves a like. Thank you. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've decided I'm going to make a new series called Shake and Bake. And it's going to be every 2 weeks where I'm going to give you the opportunity to pick what section of road I do at max Newton meters. And we'll see how much we can shake this thing up. So, in the comments down below, if you watched here, thank you anyway. Leave me a comment. The comment with the most likes is the section of road that I will be doing at max Newton meters. So get me a tricky one, get me a hard bit. I don't want to be running it for more than 20-30 seconds at max, so try and keep it a short but tricky section of the road. Anyway, as always, let's get to the conclusion. Both these bases are amazing. I cannot believe that the Simucube 2 base has held up for 4 years and is still today a main contender. Now, when I say 4 years, in April, the first week of April, will be Simucubes when they've got the Simucube 2 Pro for 4 years on the market. That's a long time, and a long time to be on top, you know. And to be honest with you, if you have to make me pick like 100% which one of the two I pick, I would just pick the Invicta, purely because it's got a few more updated features, like I said, the USB, quick release, them type of things. I do think though, Simucube is busy this year with their pedals, their $6,000 pedals. Anyway, now next year, I'm near certain they'll probably launch something, an updated version of the Simucube 2, and it'll probably be the Simucube 3. Just a wild guess. Might be, I'm just guessing it's next year. I don't know the ins and outs of Simucube, but yeah, it would not surprise me if the next thing they update next year will be a base with all these extra little features that Asetek has done. And you know, it won't even surprise me if they come up with something just that little bit better, because, you know, competition. Anyway, so yeah, for now, if I have to pick between these two, I am going to pick the Invicta. I would really like them to release the QR so I can run some of my other wheels here, so I don't have to change and I can just keep this base on here. But that's not happened. Okay, but honestly, when it comes to the force feedback, these wheels are both equal on par. I would not say that. I know they are selling the slew rate and they're trying to sell it. I don't think that this base, when it comes to force feedback, is better than the Simucube 2 Pro. It is, in my opinion, they're the same. They both feel amazing. Okay, if my video has been at all helpful, please help me get a few more subscribers. Hit that like button, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been Good. See ya.